The Iliad is not merely a story about ancient warriors, it is a bridge between history and myth, preserving memories of a world that vanished over 3,000 years ago. What was the historical and social impact of this legendary poem? The big question people want to know is, did it happen? Well, yes, probably. Most scholars believe Homer composed the Iliad somewhere between 750 to 700 BC. However, if the Trojan War occurred, it likely happened around 1200 BC, meaning Hector was describing events that supposedly had taken 400 to 500 years before his own lifetime. To put that in perspective, it would be like someone today writing detailed stories about events that occurred in the 1500s based entirely on stories passed down through generations. For centuries, many people believed Troy was purely fictional. That changed in the 1870s when archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann excavated a mound called Hisarlik in modern-day Turkey. Archaeologists discovered multiple layers of ancient cities built on one another. One of these cities dates back to the same time period traditionally associated with the Trojan War. Further proof of the existence of Troy and the Trojan War was Homer's description of boar-tusk helmets and bronze armor and weapons. All of these have been discovered by archaeologists over the years, leading most historians to agree that Troy was a real Bronze Age city. Modern viewers often view the gods in the Iliad as fantasy characters. Ancient Greeks did not. For them, the gods were a real force that influenced everyday life. When Homer describes Zeus, Athena, Apollo, or Ares intervening in battle, he is showing how Greeks understood fate, luck, disease, weather, and human behavior. This is where we also get the first description of the gods and heroes from ancient Greek mythology. Zeus is describing as dark-browed and having curly beard. Apollo, clean-shaven, bronze skin with golden locks. Ares with reddish hair and fiery eyes. Aphrodite as full-figured and flowing radiant hair. And Poseidon with wild hair that's the color of a stormy sea. Even the mortals, like Achilles, is described as being swift and Helen as white-armed. Whether the Trojan War happened exactly as Homer described it or not, his poem became one of humanity's greatest explorations of honor, rage, grief, and what it means to be human.